This is Sunday, January 11, 2026. I'm Tomlyn Nicholson. Iran's supreme leader vows a firm crackdown on protesters renaming streets after Trump amid widespread demonstrations calling for regime change. The U.S. State Department praised the symbolic acts as evidence of support for freedom, while diplomats monitored potential shifts in regional dynamics. In Portland, Oregon, where federal agents shot two people after a driver reportedly used a vehicle as a weapon in an attempt to assault an officer during an operation. City officials confirmed the incident, emphasizing the dangers faced by law enforcement in high-risk situations. Trump is set to meet with Venezuelan opposition leader María Corina Machado next week, signaling strong support for democratic forces against socialist tyranny. This move underscores the administration's commitment to freeing the region from failed leftist policies. In Minneapolis, new footage reveals an ICE agent's life was in grave danger when he fatally shot a driver who allegedly tried to run him over with her car. Authorities say the woman accelerated towards the officer, forcing him to defend himself. The agent involved had previously been dragged and hospitalized by an illegal immigrant in a similar vehicular assault last year. DHS Secretary Kristi Noem issued a strong warning. Anyone who lays a finger on federal officers will be found and prosecuted to the fullest extent. This comes amid rising tensions over immigration enforcement, with calls for accountability on those who attack law enforcement. Federal investigators in Minnesota indicted additional individuals in the Somali daycare fraud case, alleging millions in misappropriated funds from federal programs. Audits are extended to similar operations in other states, with calls for enhanced oversight to prevent future abuses. The Baltimore Ravens' surprising firing of coach John Harbaugh has thrown the NFL coaching market into chaos, with teams like the New York Giants now waiting to see if the veteran leader becomes available. Critics call the move insane given his track record. California's Governor Gavin Newsom delivers his final State of the State address, highlighting the state's achievements in reducing homelessness by 9% and leading in manufacturing and technology. He positioned California as a counter to the Trump administration's policies, emphasizing progress in education and agriculture amid national challenges. Newsom proposed a major overhaul of California's education system, granting the next governor more authority over school policies through the State Board of Education. This change would diminish the role of the elected state superintendent, redefining education governance in the state. A projected $18 billion budget hole prompts debates on revenue increases or spending cuts, challenging Democrats as Newsom prepares his final spending plan. The deficit stems from growing expenditures, federal funding losses, and economic uncertainties under the Trump administration. California Democrats face internal divisions over wealth tax proposals, pressuring Newsom to oppose them amid calls from progressive groups. The debate intensifies as the state anticipates federal funding cuts, sharpening Sacramento's agenda for 2026. President Trump hosted oil industry leaders at the White House to explore investments in Venezuela's energy sector after the recent military action, stressing opportunities for U.S. firms to secure operations there. Officials outline a transition plan focusing on economic stability and resource management, drawing mixed responses from international partners.